today we're jumping into The Handmaid's Tale, Season 2, Episode 2. Ooh, I like that. I'm very excited to be getting into this. I think this is becoming one of my favorite shows to actually react to. I'm trying to think, is there, like, I know I watch a million shows on my channel, but I think this is definitely has become very quickly one of my favorites. I think this show, maybe Black Mirror, obviously Doctor Who, those are like maybe my three favorite. I know, and when I watch another show and be like, this is one of my favorite shows to watch. Regardless, I love this show and we are progressing. So June is free, so it seems. I'm not gonna say June is free until June meets her husband and they're there. But if she does meet her husband, it seems like Nick is going to be alongside with June. Now, I am Team Nick, guys. You know I have a crush on Nick. Nick is a really good guy, it seems. But this show does this thing where it makes certain people seem like they might have potential, like they might have a heart, and then we realize they're evil. Like, I actually thought that Aunt Lydia, I was like, oh my god, like, she doesn't want to do this, but like you can see she's breaking down inside. And then people started commenting like, no, that lady's evil. So it made me think a little bit more, and I understand. But if she went against the grain, I mean, she could join she could have joined the Alliance or whatever they're called, and get these people, you know. No, I don't think, well, she could. Who knows? It probably didn't happen because she's probably down with what's going on. So let's just move right along. So I'm hoping that Miss Waterford starts losing her effing mind. Okay, so I understand about the husband and everything like that situation, but I still don't dislike him as much as I dislike Miss Waterford. But all of these characters, even if I dislike them, I still want to watch them on screen because they bring so much to this show. Like every single last one except for the husband. And I just love like watching this. Like, it's, once again, it feels so realistic. I feel like we could possibly get there. I hope that women never have to go through this and that society never has to go through this. But how, like you guys already know about the women's rights that are being taken away. And I just feel like it's not a far push, which I always say in almost every episode. So I'm ready to jump into this, guys, and be put in shock and awe once again. I'm letting you guys know as well. This show is starting to, you know, I'm gaining subscribers, so the show's starting to get noticed that I'm doing reactions. So they do copyright claim this show. The last episode, the last reaction I did, I cut it down as much as I possibly could without not liking my reaction. So it was cut a little bit differently, and they have left that one alone. But if you guys would like to see this in a full reaction without all these YouTube editing it, you guys can on the second and third tier here on this platform that will always help copyright my shit, as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, once again, if you like to see this in a full reaction, please join the second and third tier on one of those platforms today. Now, this is the begging portion. I'll wrap it up real quick. Please hit that like video. Please hit the like video. Please share the video, and don't forget to comment down below. I think like the last time, I think I only saw 24 likes. Now, come on, y'all. If you are just watching it, just click that like button, guys. It really does wonders for this video, guys. Please hit the like button. I watch those like buttons, and sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna watch the show. But then, like, I wanted to postpone the show, not watch it. But I'll be like, I'm not gonna watch it for a week. Ha! And then I'm like, the next day, I'm like, I need to watch the show. So please hit the like button. We're gonna still go through the whole episode. I just woke up, so I'm kind of delirious. Bear with me. Let me just get into this damn reaction. Without further ado, let's jump into The Handmaid's Tale and find out exactly what The Handmaids has got to give.
Is this what freedom looks like? Even this much is dizzying. In the upper reaches of the atmosphere, you'd come apart. It's so comfortable with walls. Doesn't even take that long. Roll over and spread your legs. Yes, ma'am. May the Lord open. What will happen when I get out? Gilead knows no bounds, Aunt Lydia said. Gilead is within you, or the commander's cock. Or cancer.
So nervous.
Place has been
No
empty
shit.
since before the war. Check the rat traps. Make sure nothing's leaking too bad. Supposed to get you here safe. You're here safe. Maybe see you in a few days. If you're still around.
You ready to hear something, sis? My homegirl's here?
Back to work!
Lord is gracious and he is merciful.
May he bless us with his mercy.
Biome is a pretty flexible classification. I want you to smell yourselves. That is the smell of your microbiome.
I mean, archaea, protists, and all that.
There aren't archaea in the human microbiome.
Actually, archaea have been found in skin, in the colon, and in the nasal cavity. Don't let some guy make you feel like your questions aren't valid.
Okay, I'll try.
Why
Is that your baby?
Yeah, he's ours. Oliver.
Supposed to use stevia. That's all we have at the house. Gonna be able to get you some nice chunk of extra lab time. More lab time. This is exciting.
What the hell, Dan? You're pulling me from the classroom.
You should think of this as an opportunity. The new Board of Regents is concerned that you're not maintaining a healthy learning environment. Do you have a picture of Syl and Oliver on your phone? That probably wasn't smart.
But I'm not going to hide my family.
I'm not asking you to. I think that if we lay low for a little while, it sucks.
This deals with just more than women. It deals with gays too, and like religion, I believe. Like horses? Really?
Facing forward!
This seems like the colonies that they were talking about.
Sorry, that one's still bad.
Yeah.
Oh. What a reminder. Shoot, take off those boobs. No way it's like somebody bad. Why am I looking around the corner?
Not a Martha making a run for the border. You're a pregnant handmaid.
You know that. You know what this is? Do you know what happened here?
She went through all of this to throw it away. She would be caught, killed, and so would he. And all of this you could get caught, girl.
I can't.
To get the dirt out, I don't want to get an infection.
You will. All the water's contaminated. It stings a lot, but it works. It's just alcohol.
You should know that I was not in favor of the university purchase. Having an education doesn't make someone a criminal. I had an MFA before the law changed.
Is that why they sent you here?
I was weak. I committed a sin of the flesh.
What happened, Dan?
Probably got promoted. I fell in love. If it was love, he will forgive me, he will protect me, he will deliver me from this place.
Antibiotics. Past their expiration date, but it's better than nothing.
Why are you doing this?
A mistress was kind to me once.
Your egg or an implanted embryo?
How are you feeling?
So sick. Sick so fast. It hurts.
What did you do?
God will save me. You will suffer. You will suffer.
You held a woman down while your husband raped her. Some things can't be forgiven.
Fucking monster. Pray with me.
You should die alone.
So she got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I remember that episode. 7.
God, by whose mercy the faithful departed, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
You hear dogs? Oh, well. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. It was a good episode. So, we were talking, or I was talking so much about, I always hit this thing. Do you guys like those? It's nice, right? I always was talking about women primarily in this show, completely forgetting that they definitely are killing gays. As well as, I think people with, like, different religions, right? I'm pretty sure they're killing people with different religions. I could be lying about that part. But definitely killing the LGBTQ plus community. So you can definitely see it's stretching abroad. By the way, is it or is it not interesting? It's interesting that I'm the lone decider here. I hate nobody. No, but it's really interesting that in the court system at this very moment, last year, it was 1 year. Is it 1 year? It was 1 year, like a few days ago, I believe. Roe versus Wade was overturned. And now, 1 year later, they're now attacking LGBT plus community, saying that people could deny their services. Like a company could say, yeah, I'm not gonna make you a cake because you're gay. And of course it's the what are they called? They always got an opinion. But yeah, so it's very interesting that women are always very closely tied to the LGBTQ plus community. When they attack women, they always end up going right back to the our community. And then after that, and then it also coincided with affirmative action being taken out. So they attacked these 3 minority groups. I guess women wouldn't be considered a minority group, would they? But they always attack these 3 groups. Always. And they always go together. And it's very interesting that it's happening in here as well. The only thing is that they didn't do is, which is very interesting, that this show doesn't do they don't really care about your race. Thus it seems. But if the bored men that we saw in either season 1, episode 10 or 9, we saw the board was primarily everybody was white men, which seems to be a common theme with life. White men, older white men seem to be making rules for the vast majority of us. Weird. But anyways, yeah, it just always seems like they're attacking those 3 groups, and it's very interesting that it always happens. In this episode, we definitely see that we were in the colonies. It took me a hot toddy minute to realize where the holy hell we were and realize who the hell I was looking at. I thought I was looking at the other lady, and I was like, oh, she's a lesbian too? But then I realized that this is that lady. I actually completely forgot that when they took her parts of whatever they did, that they didn't kill her, and I thought they killed her, but they didn't kill her, so she's here in the colonies. We finally visited the colonies and seeing what's happening. Pretty much it's like a death sentence, but slowly. They quickly killed that wife lady, torturous death. And now we've seen at the ending that Janine was there. When June was freaking out, I was like, girl, calm down. But you have to understand, like, you're in this... I took myself out of her predicament and just kind of was watching as the moment was unfolding and thinking that she was going to just leave, get caught, that Nick was going to die, and this, that, and the third. I was like, oh my God, June, calm down. I understand, girl, but calm down. And you can't go rescue Hannah at all, girl. Like, what you really think you're gonna do? Roll up in there with that one gun with all those other freaking people with them automatics? Like, that wasn't gonna happen. But I'm happy that she really thought about it and then had a very long sex scene with Nick. Shout out to Nick. Nick, you did your big one. He got paid probably a nice penny for like probably 5 lines, and then him just naked. You know, but we don't hate on Nick being naked, do we? No, not really. I hate sex scenes in TV shows or movies. It's very awkward for me. Like, I don't want to be watching. Like, if it is a sex scene, like just like kiss and like bam, like it's over. But this show and some other shows, they be Bridgerton, they drag out this sex scene. Are we watching porn? Like, what's happening? So I always get like really weirded out, and I just start like zoning out a little bit. But behind there was a message. You see how she was taking control. You see that she just didn't want to start. Like, it was a message behind it. But once again, a great episode. Now, it wasn't as strong as the first episode, but it was definitely a strong episode. I really did enjoy the backstory of this one. Handmaided, I really did like that. And when he was like, "Oh, you guys aren't married." What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? It's against the law. What law? The law. You saw that? I was trying to get into character. Did you guys like that? But yeah, I feel like that's what's gonna happen next. They're gonna attack the LGBTQ plus community about our marriage. Don't think that it's not gonna happen. It might not happen. Obviously, it's not happening in this case of this season, but by the ending of next summer, let's go back to this reaction and see if it happens. Because I completely concede these evangelists. What are they called? I can't say their name. Screw them. Not all. You can't always group everybody. I'm sure some of them out there, those Bible let me shut up. But the people that always, it said God, I went to Catholic school most of my life. And in the Bible, somewhere it says, "Thou shalt not judge," right? Doesn't it say that somewhere? But them people, those Andres, what's a really nice word for them? Those people, let's just quote them. They always miss that one part, "Thou shalt not judge." Isn't that part of the Bible? I'm pretty sure it is. But they stay judging, right? They are so, and then you be thinking that God has a phone with them, like they got a wireless connection with God, because they telling us what God says. You know what I mean? And what God is gonna do. Like, I'll be like, "Oh, what's he doing today? What's his plans?" Like, it's annoying. They are just so annoying. No shade. Some of my family used to be like that when I was growing up. They always used to be like telling what God would say, what God says, and what God feels, and what God is doing, and what God, and it just like drove me away. I was like, "Oh my God, shut up." Like, it was irritating. One thing I know, and two things are certain. You can't be telling me what the next person says or is going to do, although God is not a person. And I am not an atheist at all. I actually believe, but I just don't believe that somebody is just like, that's a different story for a different day. This show is slowly starting to get me to open up to tell you guys about this, and I always try to stay away from religion, although this is heavily based on that, and like race, gender. I try to stay away from those key points, as in, like, if you go to a job when you're working, you're supposed to not really speak about that because those are always like a fighting type of conversation. So I really try to stay away from that on my platform, but this show is obviously what we were supposed to talk about, right guys? So you know what? Maybe the next reaction, when an episode hits me, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there with it. We might get a little dark, and I hope you guys will stay here and subscribe because my mouth is nasty. But thank you guys for being here. Please like the video. Please share the video. Don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time with more of The Handmaid's Tale.